Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be another unboxing video. As you guys know, I love to support my tarot community and some of these amazing artists that are being able to be seen and recognized worldwide through a lot of these startup programs. And today is no exception. I found an amazing artist from the UK, from Ireland, and I can't wait to check out his deck. I'm pretty sure this is the winter Waite that I'd been expecting. His name is James Battersby, and he is from England, and he's created a couple different decks. I have a link below, like always, to his site. So if you like this deck or any of his other stuff, I'd highly recommend going to check it out. So, in my package of wonders, so we've got a note just thanking. These are some of his decks that he has created. I like it when they do that. Oh, this is fun. This was another startup that was running on the same time as the winter Waite, was the groovy Waite. So if you're into the 60s and those psychedelic rainbow colors, there you go. So James has put a quality control seal. I just really want into this deck. There was some technical difficulties, and unfortunately that happens when you're looking at these decks that are printed independently. I was hoping to have this for my winter readings, but I didn't get to it. It just came in the mail today and I couldn't wait. So this is the winter Waite. The bottom of the deck decided to open, so we're going to go with it. Alright, it's kind of a fun and funky back to the deck. And more importantly, here's the front of the deck. Very much in that winter theme. So the Fool, love the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, Santa style, the Hierophant, the Lovers, and thankfully Jimmy did get them to be a little bit dressed. Might be a bit cold. Canada's been receiving a lot of snow this year and a really cold temperatures, so I can understand. The Chariot, I love the deer. That's amazing. Strength, the Hermit. I love these different aspects and these different ideas. This is awesome. Absolutely love the Wheel of Fortune. Justice. I like the Naughty or Nice, the Santa Claus connection there. The Hanged Man. Death. Looks a bit rusty here. Not sure if the snow is impacting him there. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. Star. Again, he's put clothes on a lot of the naked people because, well, let's be honest, it's the winter Waite. The Moon. That's a beautiful picture. The Sun in the New Year's banner. Although still naked. The horse looks really cold though. He even got Gabriel dressed. That's amazing. And the World. What a fantastic picture. The Ace of Pentacles. Adore the Two of Pentacles. In England and in the UK, they have what's called a Pantone, where everybody kind of gets dressed up. So if you're not British or from that culture, you may miss some of the nuances there, but that's amazing. The Four of Pentacles. The Five. Literally, that looked like my outside my house the other day. The Six. 7. 8. 9. 10. They're very much Pamela Coleman Smith's deck drawn in another way. I really enjoy the Queen of Pentacles here because we do have their hair down a bit. You don't see that a lot in the original deck. They have them done up. The King of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. That's awesome. The 2. The 3. 4 and 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. The Page. That's awesome. And the Fish. I'm glad Jimmy didn't get rid of the funky headwear and that amazing fish. The Knight. The Queen. And the King. Then we have the Swords. The Ace. The 2. Literally, I know a lot of people who hate the swords, but sometimes that's how it feels when you've got the swords, the 3 of Swords really giving you grief. The 4, I enjoy this better. He doesn't look as much like a statue. In the original card, Pamela Coleman Smith drew him yellow because of the stained glass. However, it almost looks like a sarcophagus or something. It's supposed to be a knight resting. The 5, the 7, and the North Star, that, or the 6, that's awesome. The 7, the 8, the 9, the 10, that's awesome. The Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Queen, again her hair is down, that's awesome, and the King. The Wand, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 9, the 10, the Page. He has a nice bow, and he's no longer in a desert. The original deck had the Court of Wands in a desert. The Knight, the Queen, and again she's still got that same stance that I absolutely adore, and her little friend. The King, I like this. The salamander is very prevalent. Many people miss the salamander in the King of Wands in the deck. Oh, when I pulled it out I must have mixed them up. There's the 3 of Pentacles and then the Chariot. I really like these playful cards like this. When I did the Halloween reading, I got a lot of positive feedback. People love the Halloween deck that I had found, and I've been using for a while. So I wanted to find a Christmas one, and I happened to see Jimmy's deck here and fell in love with it. So I am so glad it is here. Don't be surprised if you see this deck in February in some of my readings. As in Canada, we get a lot of snow throughout, well, most of the year. So I will probably use this in February. And then again, I'll of course bring it out every Christmas. It's got a good weight to it. It's the same size as most of my standard tarot decks. It's a good weight, not too much shine. The glare can sometimes be a bit of a challenge when you're on camera. So it's going to be a fantastic addition. Some girls like to collect shoes. I collect tarot cards. I can't tell you how many I have because it's a lot, and I absolutely adore them. So I can't wait to bring this out more and connect it in with some of the readings. So I do have a link below to Jimmy's site. So if some of these decks speak to you, you can go check them out. And I really encourage you to get onto some of these Kickstarter sites, so either Kickstarter or Indiegogo, and support the community. You get amazing decks, and we start to see our community blossom. And it's so much fun, and it's almost literally like Christmas when you get a package in the mail, and you know it's a deck, And there have been times I don't even know what deck it is because it's coming from an address and I'd have to go back and check which deck was coming from where. So I absolutely adore this, and I'd really encourage you to go and check things out. I want to thank you guys so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. I have a number of decks coming in 2020 and beyond. So the best way to stay connected is through subscribing to my channel and hitting that little red bell. Also, if you are somebody who's creating a deck, don't be shy. Shoot me an email. Let me know what you're doing. I'd love to see it. If the project piques my interest, of course I'd love to support you and also promote you on my channel here. I want to thank you again for joining me, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Until tomorrow, my friends.